What is wrong with me? I'm a Crane.
If you love Whitney as much as you say you do what's best for her. And if that means letting her go, even though your heart will break, God, you must be strong.
Why should I be any different than you, Dad? We Cranes go after what we want. Everyone else be damned.
Fox, did you say something? What are you doing?
Something I should have done a long time ago. Oh my God, you're beautiful.
Please don't look at me.
I can't stop looking at you. God help me, but I love you. I love you with all my heart.
Yes.
Julian? Hi, it's me.
What's wrong?
That's Liz. She's at it again. She's threatening to dig up some of our old relatives.
What? But to what end? I don't understand.
Well, I think she knows she can't out us herself, so she's trying to find someone else to do it for her.
Well, don't worry. I'll make sure that she doesn't.
How are you going to stop her?
I will. Don't worry. And listen, I think I've found someone to help us get over the obstacles that Father set up to keep us from locating our son.
Oh, Julian, that's wonderful.
I told you I'd find him, and I will. And when you start getting scared about the rest of it, you just focus on that.
I will. Thank you, Julian. Thank you for always being there when I need you.
There's going to come a time when even Julian Crane can't fix the mess you've made of your life. Tick-tock. It's coming sooner than you know.
Get back here! The Crane jet's gone.
Where were they headed?
Well, I tried the air traffic control. They're in the tower over that way.
Let me ask you this first. You see this woman board the plane?
No, you bet. Couldn't miss a babe like her. Some guy carried her on board. Funny thing about this guy, he had a face like the map of Ireland, but he had a Spanish-sounding first name.
Antonio.
Yeah, that's it, Antonio.
Damn him. I didn't get away with it this time.
I would hold the hand of the one who could lead me places and kiss the lips of the one who could sing so sweet. And I would fly on the wings of the bird I knew could take me highest. Breathe in, breathe out. You keep me alive. You are the fire burning inside of me. You are my passion for life.
Fox, don't say anything. Don't say anything, not now. I've been dreaming about this for the longest time. I can't believe you didn't pick up on it. Even my father found out.
Your father?
Yes. You're not wrong about him. He loves your mother the same way I love you.
Oh my God, I
No,
knew
I
it.
don't want to talk about them right now, okay? I don't want to talk about them right now. Come here. I just need to know if there's a chance, even a slim one, that you could ever return my feelings.
Fox, I think you've been a little blind yourself.
What are you saying?
I've been in love with you, Fox. Ever since Chad first came back from California, I was about to tell you how I felt, and then you hooked up with Teresa, so, I tried to put you out of my mind. I couldn't do it. Every single night before I went to bed, I would imagine that you were laying next to me. I know it's so wrong.
It's not wrong. Brittany, we love each other. There's nothing wrong with that.
Fox, are you still awake?
Yeah. Yeah, sure. What's up?
I guess I'm still a little freaked out about the electricity being out.
Oh, yeah? Well, Whitney, what's the difference? They'll probably have everything restored by the morning.
Yeah, but, you know, what if Chad tries to call? The phones are out, too.
Well, you have your cell phone, right?
Right.
Okay.
I guess I'm just a little nervous. That's all. I'm probably just missing him.
Yeah, I'm sure the feeling has returned. Look, Whitney, didn't he say he'd make it here as soon as he could?
Mm-hmm, yeah.
Okay. Well, I'm sure he will. So in the meantime, try to get some sleep, huh?
Thanks.
Right.
You know, I am still a little bit chilly. Do you think you would mind getting an extra blanket?
No, I'll check and see if there's one in the closet. I'll be right back.
Thank you. Oh, I bet that's Chad right now. Chad?
Hey, baby. How you doing?
Hey, I'm fine. I was just telling Fox how much I miss you.
Not as much as I do.
Hey, you know, is there any chance of you finishing up your work early so that you could get down here tonight instead of in the morning?
Well, it doesn't look good, but I'll let you know if things change. Is everything okay?
Yeah, sure. The thunderstorm knocked out all the lights, so, I guess I'm just a little shaky, that's all.
But you said Fox is still with you, right?
Uh-huh. Yeah, he's been great.
Well, remind me to thank him for holding your hand like this. It makes me feel a lot better about not being there.
Well, then I guess I'll see you in the morning, okay?
Unless by some miracle I get done early here, I'll do my best. Believe me, I'm really looking forward to seeing you. Oh. Can you hold on one sec? There's someone at the door.
What, at this hour?
Oh, I was just passing by. Glad to see you got the generator going.
Yeah, you know what? I'm on the phone. Can you give me a second?
Yeah.
I gotta go, babe. Julian Crane just stopped by.
Wait, Julian Crane is there? Chad, why don't you tell him to leave? Hasn't he destroyed enough people in my life already? You know what? Tell him to leave right now and to go to hell on the way.
Now, Liz, you know that your threats and your rants add up to nothing. You can't tell TC about my past with Julian without him hating you as much as he'd hate me. And he and everyone else would question your intentions. Wonder why you hid the fact that you were my sister all this time. TC would understand. Understand blackmail. Oh, you don't understand my husband as well as you think you do. No, he would hate you. As much as he hated me, maybe even more. So you see, your hands are tied, Liz. This is definitely a case of the messenger being despised at least as much as the message. Do you really think you're off the hook, Eve? I don't think there's anything you can do to me. I know it, and I think you know it. So why don't you get yourself a life, Liz? Or not. Just stay away from my husband because he's never going to be yours. We'll just see about that, Eve. We'll see how high and mighty you are when I am through with you.
Shirley! They can't hear you, pal. The only way you stand a chance of getting that Crane jet back is through the control tower.
How do I get through to them?
Well, I'm not supposed to let anybody use my radio.
Look, this is an emergency, okay? My brother has kidnapped the love of my life.
Wait a minute. You're saying the woman on the plane with your brother, she's your wife?
Yeah, she will be. Are you gonna help me here or not?
Yeah, come on. I'm a sucker for true love. Go ahead, Your Honor.
Yeah, the jet that just took off from the runway.
7, runway 7.
7, you need to call that back. Yes, I'm aware of the fact that that's a Crane jet. What the hell difference does that make?
Who am I talking to?
Luis Lopez Fitzgerald. Now, you need to get that jet back to the airport.
It doesn't work that way.
All right, then at least give me their flight plan, their destination of record.
That's privileged information, sir.
Listen, do I have to get Chief Bennett on the phone? Okay, we're wasting precious time here. The woman on the plane has been kidnapped, and I need to find out where they're going.
Why don't you head over to the tower, where we can look at the flight plan together, okay?
Great, I'm on my way. Thanks. You smoke cigars?
Not me, not since my wife got on my case for stinking up the house. Hey, good luck to you, Sonny.
Right.
Perhaps it's my cigar you're smelling, Sonny.
Oh, I knew it. It'd be Alistair Crane behind the scenes pulling this one off, huh? There's no way Antonio could have done this on his own. I'm gonna tell you. You get that jet back here, and you get it back here now, you hear me?
You can't be serious. I've finally gotten my daughter away from you. You'll never see her again.
Bastard. You just get Sheridan and that plane back here.
Oh, it's not going to happen, Luis. Sheridan's gone away with your brother, and she's not coming back. You've lost her.
No, I don't think so. You're not gonna do this to us this time.
You're wasting your time. Your brother's taking her far, far away, to a place where they'll both be free of you.
No, I wouldn't bet on that if I were you. Because I'm gonna find Sheridan. Once I do, we're gonna find out exactly what you did to my father. Together.
What I did to your father. What about what he did to me?
No, Chad, make him leave. What possible business could Julian Crane have with you?
Whoa. Honey, calm down. All right, don't forget the Cranes own this place. Julian's my landlord. Why don't you just let me go so I can see what he wants so I can get back to work?
I hate him, Chad. Okay? I truly hate him.
I know. I just don't let it get to you. All that matters is me finishing up here so I can get back to you. Now keep that bed warm for me, will you?
Well, yeah, of course I will.
I love you.
Maybe I love you too, and I'm sorry I got so upset just now. It's just that, you know, hearing that man's name sends me into orbit after what he's done to my family.
I know. Look, I'll call you when I'm on my way. Try to get a little shut-eye in the meantime.
I'll try.
All right, so, this ought to do the trick.
Oh, God, Fox, I just said all those horrible things about your father. I'm so sorry.
No, it's okay. Don't worry about it. I've heard worse. Just, I hope you don't feel the same way about me.
Of course not. I know you. But one of the things that gets me so upset about your father is there was a time when I thought I knew him too. You know what I'm saying? I thought I misjudged him. I thought that somewhere down deep inside he was actually decent. And talk about naive, right? God, out of all the people in the world, why does he have to be so hell-bent on ruining my family?
Sorry for the intrusion.
Oh, no problem.
I didn't, mean to eavesdrop, but I got the distinct impression you were talking to Whitney, and she was not very happy that I was here.
Yeah, something like that.
But I didn't mean to cause a problem. I just wanted to make sure you got the generator going and all.
Yeah, I'm fine. But I'm on a deadline. So.
Okay. I'll be on my way. I really wish Whitney did not hate me so much.
It was kind of tough, you know, with all the times she's caught you with her mother.
I can imagine, but she doesn't know the whole story.
What else is there? I mean, you're fooling around with her mother behind her father's back.
You got that wrong, Chad, just like Whitney. I wish I could tell you the whole story.
I'm listening.
Maybe another time.
Okay, it's your call. The only thing that matters to me is Whitney's happiness, and this thing with her mother, you know, it's really killing her. I mean, she claims that she hates her mother, but it's not true. Now, she's just hurt and confused and worried. You know, she wants her mother to be happy, too.
Well, we have something in common. Eve's peace of mind is the most important thing in the world to me, too.
Is this Molly? Yes, I was visiting Irma Johnson earlier today. Yes, well, that's why I'm calling. I'm still very interested in taking her out for a few hours. Yes, I know I need her niece's permission, but Dr. Russell is tied up at the hospital and she just can't get there right now. Of course. No, I understand. Rules are rules. Yes, well, I'll speak with you shortly. Damn. Aunt Irma is my key to blowing my sister right out of the water.
I could tell you stories about that tramp that would make your heart stop.
Oh, Aunt Irma's got your number. Now all I have to do is get her to meet TC and let her tell him everything she knows.
You are my passion for life.
Looks like it stopped raining, so,
Yeah, I guess it did.
Oh, good. Good. So, apparently there's nothing better to get a good night's sleep than some fresh sea air, so.
Well, the only thing is, even with this nice extra blanket you bought me, I still am a little chilly.
Okay, all right. Well, how about we just leave it open a crack, and I'll build you a fire.
You're crazy. A fire in the middle of June.
Yeah, who cares what month it is, you know? I'm not gonna have you catching a cold.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
Wow, you're good at that.
Yeah.
Don't tell me you learned how to light a match in Boy Scouts.
No, the Boy Scouts were afraid of me, Whitney. I actually picked this up in an early college course I took. It was called How to Impress Hot Chicks 101.
Mm. Well, did it work? I mean, with the hot chicks that you were trying to impress.
Sometimes. I did okay. Actually, Candles for Mood Lighting was another course that I excelled at.
You're so bad.
Yeah, I know. I'm horrible, aren't I? Horrible. In fact, I'm sorry that you're stuck here with me instead of Chad.
Oh, it's okay. I'm fine.
Yeah, I'm sure it won't be for long anyway. You know, I mean, knowing Chad, he'll probably figure out some way to make it back up here tonight. Chad's a lucky bastard.
Don't mean to be rude, but I do have a deadline.
Do you think I would be all right if I stayed for a minute and listened?
Be my guest.
Thank you. I'll get this.
So what do you think?
That's very good. Who wrote it?
Me. But, just fooling around, though.
God, that's fooling around. You got some major talent going for you.
Well, major talent doesn't necessarily sell. I've found that out the hard way.
I see you've had a rough time with it since you came to Harmony, haven't you, Chad?
In some ways. But in some ways not. You know, I found the woman of my dreams, and we're planning a life together, so I can't complain about that. On the other hand, I came here to find my real parents, and I'm still coming up empty, so I guess that about evens the score. And I've pretty much given up believing I'll ever find out who my people are.
All I need to do is find a way to spring Aunt Irma from her retirement home so that she can meet TC. There's gotta be a way.
Liz, I didn't realize you were still here.
Oh, I was just on my way upstairs, TC. What are you up to?
Well, I'm gonna have a little picnic for my wife indoors. I would have it outside, but the grounds were wet from the rain.
How sweet.
Sorry if we're not including you.
No, TC, don't be silly. You deserve a little private time with your wife.
I couldn't agree more.
Have a nice night, Liz.
You too, Eve.
I'm sure we will.
Enjoy it while it lasts, Eve.
Who's in charge here?
That would be me.
The guy I talked to on the radio?
Yeah, that's right. I'm the one who needs to know where the Crane Jet's headed. Now, where's the flight plan?
I got some bad news for you. They didn't fill one out.
Well, that's illegal, isn't it?
Well, yes, but we're talking the Crane Jet here. Maybe you don't realize it, but that family makes and breaks most of the rules in this town.
No, I realize it. I just need to know where that jet's going, okay? And there's got to be some way we can find out. Why don't we contact the pilot?
I'd feel better about this if your friend Chief Bennett was giving you...
Okay, if he was here, he'd be telling you the same thing, okay? So why don't we just get them on the radio?
Air Traffic Tower to Sky King. That's the name of the Crane Jet. Come in, over.
Why aren't they responding?
I'll try again. Sky King, come in, please. Air Traffic Control needs to know your destination. Come in, over. They're not responding.
That doesn't mean they're not listening. Antonio, this is me. You hear me? Now, where the hell are you taking Sheridan? Antonio, listen to me, damn it! Where the hell are you taking her?
Something tells me if they didn't answer my call, they're not going to answer yours.
You know, this is nuts. Hey, look, there's got to be some way we can figure out where that jet's going.
Get over yourself, Luis. You just can't stand that I've finally found a way to keep you and Sheridan apart for the rest of your lives.
To my beautiful wife.
Well, I should be toasting you for all of this. And thank you for knowing what I needed tonight.
Sweetheart, don't give me too much credit. This night is as much for me as it is for you. Honey, we should do this more often. Now, I must have done something very wonderful in another life to have you fall in love with me in this one.
Oh, honey, I'm the lucky one.
Honey, you could have married any man in the world, but you chose me. A high school athletic coach. Now, I will never understand that.
Oh, I'm not the saint that you make me out to be.
The heck you are. Every time I look around, I see someone that we know that's got a past that they're trying to cover up. I mean, hell, Grace even has a whole new life that she never knew about.
TC.
Honey, sweetheart, your life has always been an open book. I know that there's nothing in your past that will ever come back and surprise me. Honey, you're perfect. Hell, you're just plain perfect.
Yes, I told you you'd be hearing from me again. Oh, listen, I am just so anxious to get dear Irma out for just a little while that I had another thought. What if Dr. Russell faxed a signed consent form? Could Irma go out for a few hours then? Oh, she could. Lovely. Oh, thank you so much. You'll be making an old woman very happy. Not to mention a young one. Oh, Eve, life as you know it is about to be over. So get ready to be loathed and despised by everyone you know and love.
Sort of like a scene from a movie, isn't it?
I hope you're not thinking Towering Inferno.
No. I was thinking more like romantic comedy. You know, where the thunderstorm knocks out all the lights and the couple has to huddle in front of a roaring fire for warmth. Only, of course, we're not a couple.
So you and Chad seem to be doing pretty good these days, I would say.
Well, yeah, we are. We really are. I wasn't sure we were going to be able to put the pieces back together after California. But he's been so great at making me feel special. You know, arranging things like this.
Well, the job thing's still kind of an issue, though, isn't it?
A little bit, but I'm really behind him. I mean, you know how talented Chad is. All he needs is the right person to hear him, and he's going to be fine.
He's got the same faith in you?
Absolutely.
Good.
when it comes to my singing, he's my biggest fan.
Well, I don't know about all that. I'm a pretty big fan myself, to tell you the truth. Are you still working on your singing at all?
Not so much since I got back from LA.
Really? Well, I know your dad is more interested in having you play tennis.
Yeah, well, that was his dream, not mine.
What's your dream?
You want to know my real dream?
Yeah.
Okay. You're gonna laugh at me, I know you
I'm
are.
not gonna laugh at you.
But I'd have to say it's the dream I've had ever since I was a little girl. To meet the right guy, make a home, and start a family.
Wow.
Boring stuff like that, you know?
Not at all. It just sounds like the African-American version of Leave It to Beaver. It does.
Sort of. Okay.
It's okay. So, just out of curiosity, this right guy that you see yourself, you know, settling down with, when you picture him in your head, is he African American?
Well, I never really thought about it, but yeah. Yeah, I guess so. Not that I wouldn't want to be with someone who wasn't, it's just that it never came up. But what about you? I mean, could you ever imagine yourself being with a woman of color?
Yes. Yes, I could definitely fall in love with an African-American woman.
Really? Well, I would have taken
Please,
you for...
please, please don't say racist. Okay?
I would never say that. No, I guess I just always envisioned you surrounded by California-type blondes.
Well, Teresa wasn't a blonde.
Yeah, but she's pretty gorgeous.
No arguments there.
So how have you been since the breakup? I mean, I know it came as kind of a shock to you.
The breakup, yeah, well... Yeah, it kind of came out of the clear blue sky, I guess, and socked me in the solar plexus, which was nice. It feels good. I think, honestly, I think for the first 2 days I was in shock, you know, but, I'm starting to come around, you know, I'm starting to think that's it's probably for the best anyway.
Well, why is that? Oh. No, now I get it. Now you get another opportunity to be with that mystery woman you were so crazy about before, Teresa.
Well, I don't know about all that.
Well, is she blonde?
Is she blonde?
Uh-huh. Oh, come on. Come on, you're always so secretive about her.
Yeah.
I promise I won't say anything to anybody if you don't want me to.
Is that right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, the truth is, no, she's not a blonde. She's actually a brunette.
Like Teresa?
Not exactly like Teresa, no. She's African American.
You're kidding.
Why do you look so shocked?
I
What?
mean, come on. You can't be shocked at my reaction. Fox, you're a Crane.
Yeah?
Okay, you grew up the Crane way in boarding schools and things like that. I can't imagine your family being too crazy about you going out with someone so, let's say, different.
Different.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, well, I don't think it really matters what my family thinks. Because I've lost her. And it doesn't look like I'll be getting her back.
I'm having trouble with this last part. You know, it needs something. I just don't know what.
Would you accept a suggestion from a complete novice?
Be my guest. You know, I haven't been able to figure it out myself. So.
Why don't you try punching up that kick drum, and you're going to be boosting the background singers. All right, I'm game.
That's it. That's exactly the sound I was going for. How'd you know?
It's a lucky guess, that's all.
Well, you're pretty good for a novice. You got a good ear.
Is that Whitney?
The one and only. She sings like an angel, doesn't she? You know, just hearing her voice makes me melt.
My only true love was a singer, too.
I guess that counts Dr. Russell out. I mean, from what I've seen, she's got a big problem with anything connected to the music business.
I had such great hopes for her, for both of us. You know, Grammys, nice clubs, recording contracts. The moon, if she wanted it.
So what happened?
To her or her career?
Both.
My father. He made sure that our dreams died a nasty and sudden death. He cost me my one and only chance at happiness.
Your own father.
It's funny how life works. You do anything to find your old man. I do anything to lose mine.
Give it up, Luis. You'll never see Sheridan again. You shared your last lifetime together.
How much fuel did the Crane jet leave with?
Looks like they filled up right before they took off.
All right, I want a list of exactly how far they can get on that fuel, each and every airport.
That's a huge number.
And I want every one of those airports notified, put on alert that the Crane jet might attempt to land and refuel.
This isn't something we do.
Well, it's something you're gonna do this time. Plus, I want you to alert all other aircraft in the skies to keep their eyes open for the Crane jet.
I don't have that authority.
The hell you don't! All right, now, I don't give a damn if you buy that there's a kidnapping in progress, but they have certainly broken the law by not filing a flight plan.
That's true.
Meanwhile, you can track the plane on your radar, can't you?
That shouldn't be a problem.
Good.
That's it right there.
All right. Well, between alerting the airports, flight crews, and tracking it on your radar, there's no way they can't land without us knowing it. And the second that plane hits the tarmac, we'll have someone there to intercept them.
Might just work.
Oh, it's got to. Sheridan's on that plane.
You think you're so damn smart, don't you? You just signed Sheridan and Antonio's death warrants.
You look so sad when you talk about this woman. Have you ever told her how you felt?
No. No, I haven't. You know, I don't think it would do any good. You know, she's with this other guy, and they're happy and all that, so.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Look, what are we talking about this for, anyway? You know what I mean? Ched wanted me to keep you company during this dark and stormy night, and I feel like I'm making you feel worse than you already do by not having him here.
Well, you know what? I don't even mind talking about it if you don't. So.
Okay.
Now, what if you went up to this woman and you just poured your heart out to her?
Just poured my heart out to her. Yeah, that's not really my style.
So it is your style to just pine away for the rest of your life? You already feel like you've lost her, so it's not like you've got anything to lose. You could just be surprised. You know, give her a chance to sort out her feelings with the guy she's with and you. And at least then you'll know for sure whether or not you have a shot with her or not.
Yeah, you know what? Maybe you're right. Maybe you're right. Maybe it's time I told the woman I love exactly how I feel about her.
So whatever happened to the singer you were in love with? Where is she now?
She's doing well, thank God. She found a good man. She married him. She changed careers.
Well, good for her. You know, at least she didn't let your father ruin her life.
Well, she didn't back then, but I hope she can survive if he decides to come after her again.
Why would he do that?
Because the past has a way of coming back to haunt you when you least expect it. And I'd do anything to spare her the pain I'm afraid is coming her way.
Honey, you've gotten awfully quiet. Is everything okay?
Everything's wonderful.
Now, who could that be?
Maybe Simone decided not to stay over at Jessica's.
I'll get it. You're that woman that came to see me at the residence today. What am I doing here?
Oh my God.
Who is it, sweetheart? Somebody you know?
Eve Johnson. You're nothing but a whore, a tramp, a drug-addicted slattern.
Wait, what the hell is going on here?
Sheridan and your brother are as good as dead, thanks to you, Luis.
Yeah, that's right. The Crane jet. Want to be notified of any sightings or any attempted landings, okay? No, I can still see it. It's been circling out here for a while now.
It's over, Luis. All over.
Oh my God, what happened?
It exploded. The damn plane exploded!
Sheridan! How did you get away with this?
You would not kill the woman I love and live to take another breath.
I'm the woman you're in love with.
Is Eve Russell the love of your life?
Tonight at 8/7 Central on an all-new Next Action Star.
Kick it.
The prize gets closer. But only one man and one woman get the chance to star in a major motion picture. Then, Last Comic Standing, summer's biggest hit, is in the house. And it's time to clean up their act.
My grandfather has 2 wooden legs, and there was a fire at his house yesterday, and he burned to the ground. This is death.
Who will be the last comic standing? 9/8 Central, NBC tonight.